Welcome to my channel, and this is gonna be my first like beauty video. And I love makeup and I love shopping at Sephora. In the past, I've like rediscovered Sephora in the past like 3 years, I would say, and I've been doing a lot of beauty content on TikTok, but haven't gotten a chance to film full videos for YouTube, and I've always wanted to because I always run out of time because I love talking about makeup and all of the things that I find. So I am not a makeup artist. I'm just a regular consumer that loves to shop for makeup, and rediscovered Sephora because I wanted to find makeup that was clean and good for like aging skin. So definitely tend to lean in to skin care infused products and anything that can help aging skin, and that's going to be on my face. That's what I tend to prefer, but not everything I like is skin infused. But definitely I think I'm a good representation of like tan skin and then aging skin. I am in my 40s, so I wasn't always a big makeup wearer, but as I got older, felt like I needed a little help and a little boost and a little bit more of a routine as well for skincare, which I didn't really have. So yeah, so Sephora sale is about to start, and so I wanted to just share like my favorite things and things I recommend, and then also possibly like share my wish list and what's in my cart for the Sephora sale 2025.
So here's the info for the Sephora Savings event. This starts October 31st for Rouge and November 4th for everybody else. 30% off Sephora collection starts October 31st as well. So happy shopping!
Okay. And I should say I like a glowy skin like finish, and I don't really like matte or like super heavy. I'm more like light to medium coverage. So those are going to be what my recommendations are like. My skin, I would say, is pretty normal, leaning a little bit oily like in my T-zone for the most part. So I'm gonna start with my base or like primers. I don't really do primers, but I use my SPF as a primer. So I have two favorites. First one is the Kosas Dream Beam Comfy Smooth Sunscreen, SPF 40, FA++++. This leaves like a really nice glowy plump feeling. It has peptides and ceramides. It's a mineral SPF, which is also really good. It's better for your skin, I think. And then the other one that I like to use as a prep is the Glow Screen. This is a mini of the Supergoop Glow Screen. And these do come in shades, and mine is in Sunrise. It's also really good. It's SPF 40. I think this one is not a mineral sunscreen, but it is the SPF 40 PA+++. And this gives me a really nice like glowy but more, what's the word, more luminescent type of finish. And when you wear it underneath like your skin tint or your foundation, it just gives you like a really pretty underglow, and it lays really well, and it plays really well with almost all products that I've used on top of it. So those are great to start with. My next category is foundation and skin tints. So I have two favorite foundations and then two skin tints. I will say that I have been going through foundations. I think I have a good amount that I've been that I want to go through, but these are the ones that, so I haven't tried any of the new ones, but I am eyeing the Natasha Denona one, and then I kind of wanted to try the Patrick Ta but now I think probably Natasha Denona sounds a little bit more my speed. But I just have a good amount of complexion products right now, and I don't need to like purchase another one. So as soon as I'm done with one of these or one of my complexion products, then I will definitely try probably Natasha Denona. The other big one that's new one that I've heard a lot about is the Makeup by Mario one. But let me give you the ones I'm using right now and the ones that I am loving right now. As far as foundation, I have the Fenty Beauty. This is the Fenty Beauty Soft Lit Naturally Luminous Hydrating Long Wear Foundation, and it is all those things. It is definitely luminous and hydrating, and those are one of like my favorite finishes, and it is long lasting and it looks beautiful on. I would say it's light to medium coverage. Yeah, top. Oh, the shade that I wear in this one is 290. So yeah, the shade that I wear is 290. It's a neutral, medium neutral. So okay, the next one is this Dior Forever Skin 24-hour multi-use foundation stick. I wear the shade 3N, and they recently just came out with like new colors. So this is a stick foundation. It's also a little bit glowy. This one I would say is medium coverage, but you can definitely build it up or not use as much. I like this for travel because it's just easy, compact, and a stick, and you can just, you know, swipe it on your face. So one of my favorites too. I love this one. Okay, so now I'm gonna recommend 2 skin tints. Those are the ones that I love. I do have others, but these are the ones I'm recommending. So the first one is this Fenty Beauty. It's the Ease Drop Stick Blur Plus Smooth Tint Stick Foundation. Long name. I'm looking over here because my computer's up, and so I want to get the names right and all that stuff. So if you see me look over, it's because I'm looking at my screen. But this is in the shade 9, and also really easy, lightweight. You can build it up. So the finish of the Fenty stick is it's a cream formula. It's light to medium coverage, so you can definitely build it up, but you can wear it lighter. It's hydrating and it's long wearing, and it has like a smooth texture, and it blurs while melting into skin for a natural finish is what the product description is. But it is true. All of those things are true, and I love it for that ease of wear. And when I wear it, I always get compliments of my skin. So one of my favorites. So my second favorite skin tint is the Ilia. This is the Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40, and it has niacinamide, squalene, hyaluronic acid, and this is actually one of my first products that I ever bought at Sephora, or when I rediscovered Sephora. And I think I saw it in a magazine. I started researching, like I wanted a complexion product that was good for my skin, that was clean, and that also was going to give me some benefits, right, for my aging skin. And why did I see it? Oh, Gwyneth Paltrow was recommending it, and she actually has it on her website, the Goop website. So I wanted to see it in person, and I saw that it was at Sephora, and so that's when I first walked into Sephora and was like, no. Introduced to all of their products, and they had, and all these other brands that do have clean products. And so anyway, that's where my journey started, and that's where I started like watching these videos that I love, like watching hauls and watching wear tests, and people talk about it and recommending them. So this is why. And I still repurchased it. It's been 3 years, and again, a lot of these products are older products, not necessarily new things. they're just things that I repurchase and I use and I'm recommending. And I have a lot of things that I need to get through, a lot of products that I need to get through before I start repurchasing new ones, but I do have my eye on a bunch of new ones. So for now, these are the ones I'm recommending. These are tried and true. So let's keep going. Oh, well, let me finish talking about the Ilia. Okay, so this is a little controversial because I've heard people hate it because it's super oily and it doesn't have any oil in it. Actually, it's water-based, but I love it. Let me see what the coverage or what the product description is. So it's an award-winning, non-comedogenic skin tint with dewy coverage. Definitely it is dewy, so if you are oily, it's probably not going to be good for you. And it is a light coverage. I'm wearing it today. It is a light coverage, and it's radiant finish. I love it. It works for me. So it has tons of skincare ingredients. So one of my favorites, and I will repurchase, I think, always. Nothing has topped this skin tint in terms of the lighter weight with SPF kind of category for me. Next, we're gonna go to concealers. I'm gonna recommend two tops. There's another one that I loved, but I'm kind of starting to fall out of love, and I don't think that I would repurchase, which is the Tower 28. But these two are the ones I'm recommending, and the first one is the Natasha Denona High Glam. This one, you can see I'm scraping, and I might repurchase a shade lighter again in this one. I have the shade NP10, but I think I'm going to go for N9. In concealers, I have like a lighter shade and a more my skin tone shade. This was my more skin tone shade, and my lighter shade that I have right now, it's N8. I think it's too light, so I'm gonna try for N9 next. But yes, this one's like a medium coverage. So I usually go in really light, so it can definitely go to medium to full coverage concealer. And my next one is this one from Danessa Myricks. It's the Yummy Skin Lift and Flex Concealer. It's in the shade 8. This is really good too. This almost like self-sets, and it really looks light on my skin, and it's very lightweight is what I meant. It says it lifts, smooths, and corrects. So I like that. I don't know necessarily that it does that, but it definitely gives me the right coverage. It wears really nice too. I forgot to say that I do use a corrector, not always. And so right now, if I had to recommend one, it would be this one. It's just from Cali Ray. It's the Hideaway Corrector, Under Eye Corrector, and mine is in the shade Cool Sunrise. It's like a peachy undertone, so to kind of correct my under eye. So I feel like today my concealer didn't wear as well, and it's the Tower 28. I'm just retesting it, and it just doesn't work as well. It doesn't wear long enough, and I don't know. I'm not loving it as much as I used to. But anyways, those are the two concealers that I recommend. The Natasha Denona Yummy Skin Lift and Flex Concealer, and then the Natasha Denona High Glam. I also forgot to mention a luminizer. So there's been a bunch of new ones that have come out that I want to try from different brands, but this is the OG that I've been trying and we've purchased, and I'm gonna share that. I don't always use a luminizer, it just depends on my base. For example, if I'm gonna wear the glow screen, it already has that luminizing property in it. So if I wear this, I'm not gonna, like I was saying, if I wear this one, I am not going to wear a luminizer. But the one I love and have repurchased is the Kosas Glow IV. It's vitamin infused skin enhancer, and it has glutamine, vitamin D, vitamin K, so all these things that are supposed to be good for your skin, which is why I decided to try it, and I love it. Actually, it can be a little bit too much. This is the shade Illuminate. They do have different shades, and I was saying that the way I use this is just a tiny little, like half a squeeze, and I mix it in with whatever foundation or skin tint that I'm using that day. Just mix it in, and it gives you like a really pretty glow to your skin. If you use just by itself all over, it definitely can lean like Tin Mani, because it's has like a metallic kind of sheen to it. So I don't wear it that way because I don't like that look, but if I mix it in just a tiny bit with my foundation, I love it, and also makes it last so long, and it's good for your skin. So I like that. I also I got this, I'll show you one more that's pretty good, that people wear it as like a setting spray, but I like to use it as an illuminizer before I put foundation as well. And that's this one from Iconic London. It has like, if you see that, it's kind of scary. I have been using it. I actually do like it, and I would recommend it as a illuminizer, not as an over the top. I think it's too much on top, but underneath it works, and it like shows through the glowiness. So I do like this one from Iconic London. So this one I received in a like Sephora Favorites sampler bag, and so I have been trying it, and I do like it. I would recommend that. And it's the Prep Set Glow Hydrating Glowy Setting Spray. Again, I don't use it as a setting spray, but as a prep to my foundation. Okay, what category do we do next? So next we're gonna do bronzer. So my bronzer has been difficult for me because it's hard to find the right color and tone, but my very favorite one that I would repurchase, and I really do like, is the House Labs. Now I have the original. I know she reformulated, and I haven't tried those, but when I'm done with this one, I will try the new ones. But this is it, and this is the old shade, but the old shade was level 6, but I think I might try 7 next. I really do like this one. It just has a really nice finish on your skin, and the color is really pretty too. It's leans a little bit more pinky on my skin tone. And then the other bronzer that I'm gonna recommend is the Rare Beauty. This is called the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Liquid Contour. It's supposed to be a contour, and when you look at it like this, it does look like a contour, but this skin tone, or this shade, is called Solace. On my skin, it's more a bronzer. It's like a bronzer type contour, so it's very pretty. It's more a cool tone bronzer for me on my skin, and I don't think the next shade would be, I think it's too warm to be a contour for me, so I use this more for bronzing, and it's really good. I love it. It stays all day. It has a really nice finish. Yeah, I totally recommend. As like the shades are more contoury, but they're a bronzer. It's a bronzer. So those are the only 2 bronzers. I have tried others. Oh, I wanted to mention one that I've recently also got in a Sephora Favorites. So it's a little sampler, or maybe it was just like a sample with your purchase, but I got the NARS, so it's a little tiny one. This is Laguna 2, and I'd never tried any NARS products, but I love this bronzer as well, so I've been using it, and that's going to lead me to my next category, which are face palettes, because face palettes have a little bit of everything. They have they could be like blush and bronzer and highlighters, so I have 2 that I love, and one of them is a NARS one, and I got it because of this, because I loved you know, and I know it's a classic, but I never tried any NARS products. So when I tried this, it definitely piqued my interest and led me to the next product. So let me show you those. But yeah, that NARS bronzer I would totally buy in a full version. There are tons of new bronzers that have come out that I'm totally interested in, but I want to get through these, and I don't need it. I'm telling myself I don't need them because the ones that I want are kind of pricey. But let me show you the face palette. So I have two face palettes that I recommend. One is the Hourglass face palette, and the other one, this came out in summer, is a NARS. They still have them available. I think only 2 shades or 2 shades. So I'm gonna put it in here because it's still available and you can still get it, because I love it. Now this is a little deep. They didn't have the medium one sold out, the medium colorway sold out. So this is the 3rd colorway. The blushes are awesome. I love the blushes from NARS, so another blush recommendation there. So any of the solos or any complexion ones, there's actually a new blush palette from NARS on Sephora right now that I eyed, but I'm not gonna get it. Anyway, this one has a highlighter, the 2 blushes, and a bronzer. The bronzer's a little deep, it's a little too warm, but I can still make it work, especially for summer. This definitely gives like summer vibes, you know? But the products inside are still available like individually, so I definitely recommend NARS powders. So the blushes or the bronzers. I've been loving that. And then the other one is the Hourglass. So every year Hourglass comes out with a holiday palette. Now this one is 2 years ago. I bought the one from last year, but I did declutter so that I can buy the new one this year because I wasn't going to. But usually it's hard. I feel like there should be like a 3rd level in there because the light doesn't work. It's too light. So I either do medium or the deep level, or they do like a light, medium, deep shades. And I usually, the last 2 that I got were the deep ones, the 3, because I feel like the 2s are too light. They're not gonna show up on my skin, even though I'm not deep complexion. I think that they could do better with their shade range. So this one was the 3rd level of that year, 2 years ago. It's the Snake palette. And the powders that Hourglass has are amazing. They're all baked powders and they give you like a really pretty luminescent, you can build them up. It comes with a bronzer, a highlighter. This one has 3 blushes and then a finishing powder. This finishing powder works on my skin and it's different from like a setting powder. A finishing powder just kind of goes on top. It gives you like a really pretty veil of like a blurring veil. It's so nice. Definitely recommend these if you don't already have them. If you already have a few, I don't think you need the new one that came out, but I had to. I gave the other one to my daughter because she has a deeper complexion than mine, so she needs makeup, so she is using that one, and so I get to get a new one. And this time I'm gonna get the 2nd shade, the Swan, so you'll see it on my wish list. And I think that's it. I have other bronzers that I do like, but I'm not recommending just the shades. I haven't gotten the right shades in these bronzers. Like I've had the Makeup of Mario one. I'm trying to hit pan and fully use it because I'm not gonna repurchase. I also have the Kosas. This is the Sun Show in Beachy. I think I need the next shade up. It's so pretty. It's also a baked one. Reminds me of the Hourglass, but the color shade is not great, but I do recommend it. Just the color is, I'm not super happy with it, but I make it work. But it's so much product, so that's why I'm like, I need to get through these bronzers before I buy another one. There's a bronzer that comes in the Swan palette, so that should satisfy my bronzer my bronzer cravings. Okay, so next is highlighter. I love the Rare Beauty highlighter. I've recommended that before. I didn't bring it out, but it shatters. It so easily shatters. And I haven't really been reaching for highlighters because some blushes already have like the luminescence, but it's nice to have. So the only one that I'm recommending, it's a newer one to my collection, is the Dior palette. There it is. It has 4 different shades. It's the Dior Backstage Glow Maximizer palette, and this is in Universal Glow 001. Love it. There's a new peachy one that looks really pretty, but I already have this one, so I don't need it. This is reformulated. There was an original one, but they're taking away all the talc out of their products, so they've been reformulating a lot of things, a lot of their products, a lot of the powders, which I think is good. I mean, talc is not good for your skin. But anyway, I've been liking it. I've heard that the other formula was better, and these kind of are a little chalkier. But you know what I found is if you rub, because when I first tried it, I did feel like it wasn't picking up on my brush very well, but when I kind of swatched it, I put my finger in to swatch, it kind of took that first dry film off. So it had like, I forget what you call that, but once you rub the first layer off, then underneath is the beautiful product. So definitely do that if you feel like at first when you go in with your brush, it's applying kind of chalky and like not and like spotty or blotchy, but if you rub the first layer, then you get to the actual formula of the product. So I found that with these, so it must, like, it doesn't, I wouldn't say it dries out, I forget what the word for that is, but also if any of your powders kind of dry out like that, use Scotch tape just a little bit on that top layer, and it refreshes your powders. So that's a trick I learned from somebody online. I think after highlighter brings me to setting powders. So I have a loose setting powder recommendation, and then a pressed setting powder. So okay, so my pressed powder is that I'm recommending is the Kosas. It's the Cloud Set Baked Setting and Smoothing Talc-Free Vegan Powder. I've had this for a while. They last so long. I love it, especially if like it's just like a everyday, if you want to set just for like every day. It's really nice, and I have it in the shade Pillowy. It's a sheer medium tan. They have tons of different shades. They also have like a pink one for like brightening, which is pretty new. I haven't tried that. And they do come in minis, which is nice. At least the Pillowy one does. The other one that I have, that is a, where is it? Oh, here it is. That is the loose setting powder that I think is my favorite one, is the Danessa Myricks. It's called the Evolution powder. So it's their Evolution setting and blurring loose powder. I love it. I also love the component. It has like a little stopper in here and then like a little mesh, so you could just, you know, put your brush. I think it's super convenient. Like, your powder doesn't just go everywhere, and I love it. This is in the pink shade, translucent brightening pink. So this is my pink powder that I love. I did try others, but this is the one I'm recommending. I do want a new one that's talc free, because this one does have talc, and she hasn't come out with the one that is talc free. So that's the only bad thing, but I do love it. It's really, really good. It's like lightweight, it blurs, it just looks natural. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. Yeah, I'm not gonna even mention others, but those are the ones I recommend. Those are the powders that I'm recommending. Okay, next, what's next? Setting sprays are next. So I have two that I've been loving and that I wear daily. There is one that I'm trying to go through and I didn't love, which was that Kosas. It was a Kosa setting spray. And there's a bunch of new ones that are out now, but I already have backups of these, and then so I don't need to repurchase one right now. But anyway, here we go. This one is the Rare Beauty setting spray. I'm almost done, but I already have a backup, so I don't need to repurchase as of yet. But this is the Always an Optimist 4-in-1 primer and set mist. So it definitely sets your skin. I've never used it as a primer, but that's why it's 4-in-1. You can use it in 4 different ways. I do love putting this on right after it just sets. It's not super long wearing. It doesn't last forever, but if you're just using it for like quick every day and you want to add the glow after your powder, love. And it does have some oils in it, so it may not work for everybody, but it's one of my favorites. The other one that's one of my favorites is the Charlotte Tilbury. This is a new box. It's the mini. I've only really bought minis and they've lasted me because they kind of go in between. The Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush setting spray. Party all night and stay all day. This one is definitely long lasting, and it doesn't give me a glowy finish, but it definitely gives really pretty, just a really pretty look and a set to your makeup. It does. It's really nice. I do like it, and I would repurchase. Whenever I go through my other one, I will break open this one. But yeah, there's a bunch of new ones. But these work. This one is definitely long wearing, and if I'm gonna wear it for work or I need it to last all day, I wear that. In the summer, there's a third one that I like to wear on top of both of these, either one that I'm wearing, and it's the one size, like Until Dawn. I'm sure you guys have seen it. I have a mini, and that's lasted me because I don't wear it all the time, and I only really wear it in the summer when I'm going to be out in the sun all day and I really want my makeup to stay put. I like to go to the parks, to Disney, so that's my go-to in the summer on top of the setting spray. So I will set with my either one, and then I will use that on top, so just to make it like last all day. And it's, I wouldn't say it's 100% sweat proof, but definitely pretty close to sweat proof. And next are gonna be, oh my gosh, blushes. I totally forgot about blushes, since my biggest category, two of my biggest categories of makeup that I hoard are blushes and lip products. So those are really hard to narrow down, but I'm going to try, so bear with me. Okay, so hard to choose and narrow down. So I have a good amount of blushes to show you in a few different categories, right? Because you've got your powders, you've got your balms, you've got your liquids, and your like balmy powders. So I have a few in each. So let me start with, I think my favorite is a powder. But lately I've been loving layering powders with like a balm or a liquid. So let me start with powders. I think that's my favorite. It's one of the ones I have the most of. So here we go. So let's just try. This is in no particular order, and there's no way I don't think that I can even put them in order. But this is the first one is my Dior. This is the new formulation. It's the Dior Backstage Rosy Glow. This one is in the shade Rosewood. Super pretty. Now these are buildable, but they come on and they do give you like just a really nice glow without glitter. You know what I mean? Like it just like a really underglow, diffused look on your cheeks. You can build them up, but the initial application is very light. It is very light, but I like that. I like having the option of just like a light flush of color. So definitely love this one. The next one, I guess we're getting high end first. So YSL. I love this one too. This is called the Make Me Blush powder blush. The shade, let me look that up. Okay, so this one is in the shade Restless Rosé. They say it's a peachy pink satin. It's in number 93. It's a really pretty, it does have like a luminescent like glow, but it does come in a matte. So this is, they call it a satin finish, so it's more a glowy finish. And then they do have some in a matte. I do have a matte option too in my collection in like a peachy color. Super pretty. They're buildable. They have really good impact of color. In my more tan skin, I struggle with lighter color blushes not showing up. So this one shows up. This one you can build up, and then the color is nice. The impact of color is nice. It's just a really pretty powder formula. The other one that's a powder formula that I love is the Kosas. This is the Blushes Life. This color is Adrenaline. I only have 2 colors of this. So pretty. This is like a baked powder, and it's marbled, so you kind of get 2 different shades rolled in. This color is so nice. It's kind of like a berry tone. I love that one. So if you're looking for a baked powder, that one's really good. The newer one in my collection that I did really like is the one from Ilia, and this is called Soft Focus Blurring Blush, and this is in the color Breathless. I wanted a more neutral color in this, so like more of an everyday pink, and this is really pretty. This does that, and I can build that up too. It's lighter, so it doesn't show right away, but you can definitely build that up, and it's really pretty. So I do like that one too. And my last powder is the Fenty. This one is called Fenty Cheeks, and this is the color Baking Cakes. This is a really nice color for fall. It's like a brownie, like a brown blush tone. Really cute, really good too. It's a matte formula. It blends really nice, and it shows up really nice. Today, what am I wearing? Oh, I'm wearing a liquid one. Okay, so it brings me up to liquids. This is an OG. This is an always and forever Rare Beauty liquid blush. They call it the Soft Pinch liquid blush. Love. They came out with new colors. I'm eyeing one of the colors. I have a few. This one is in Bliss. This I like to pair with that Kosas, and it kind of, because by itself it's a little too light on my skin. It's my very first color I ever bought from Rare Beauty liquid blushes, and it was pretty. It is pretty, but it's a little light for my skin tone, so I definitely have to build that up, and then layered with another like-minded powder color tone. It's very pretty. So I love the one of my favorites. Totally recommend. You've got to have one, and it is a high impact of color. You have to use a little tiny bit and like blend that out, but I love it. So good. Which brings me to another find that I wasn't really interested when these came out, but I tried them when they came out with this mini. It's the Huda Beauty. This one is called the Baby Blush Duo. It's one of their like soft glow, what is it called? Blush Filter Soft Glow Liquid Blush. And you get 2 of them. Look at how cute they are. They're little minis. They still have these available online, and I think it's a good deal, especially with the sale. You get 2 colors. I have one in Strawberry Cream. It's a really pretty pink, and then this one is Black Cherry. It's like these are amazing for fall or like deeper skin tones. These show up. I really liked it. These are not super long lasting, so I tried to also pair them with powders, but it gives you a really pretty like dewiness to your skin. And if it's kind of, I want to say the impact is somewhere in between the Say, if you guys have tried that Say liquid blush, and the Rare Beauty one. It's like in the middle of that. So it's, I feel like the Say is very light in coverage, and it doesn't last that long. And this one's obviously high coverage and high payoff in color. And then the Hudas are kind of in the middle. They're better than the Say. I wouldn't recommend the Say, at least not for me. I just didn't like it. It didn't last all day. I got rid of mine that I had. The initial color impact and the color ranges are really pretty, but they just don't last. And this lasts more. This is better, I think. I like the Hudas better. And then before we go away to the blurring balmy ones, I've got to recommend, of course, always Patrick Ta. I think these two are my top, and will always have. But this is the Patrick Ta Double Take Cream and Powder Blush, and this is in the shade Not Too Much. So you get a powder and then you get the cream, and you can wear them by themselves. You can layer them. I'm sure you guys have seen it. So good. Love these. I have a lot of shades in these already. Yeah, totally recommend. If you don't have this, you need this in your collection for sure. Another balmy blush that I've been loving, and I think I want to pick up another color in this one in this sale, is the House Labs. Okay, so I don't think I have many like balmy blushes. So this is the Color Fuse Long Wear Hydrating Glassy Lip and Cheek Blush Balm Stick. So you can wear it both ways. I have mine in the shade Glassy Lilac. So pretty. I love to layer this. I have the Dior like lilac powder blush. So pretty. And it gives you like that glassy blush. I don't think I have anything else that gives me this texture. I really liked it. So if you're looking for more of a balmy, glassy blush, this one's top. Which reminds me of, I have to mention the House Lab powder too. So good. This is the blush in Restless Rosé. Love also from House Labs. Okay, that brings me back to like powder balms. One of them is the Danessa Myrix. Love it. Lasts all day. Great pigment. It goes on like a cream but sets like a powder, which is really cool. And the new one that sort of does the same thing is the Rare Beauty. It kind of has like this spongy look, and I picked this one up in Alive. It's like an orangey tone, and I loved this in summer. I'm probably not gonna wear it as much in fall, but and I love this one. So I think a lot of the colors are very similar to her other blushes, so they're not calling me because I already have the blushes in the liquid form. And even though but it is still really good. So if you don't have those and you're afraid of like the high pigment in the liquid, this is another option. It's really, really nice. I really like the finish of this one too. I think that's it for blushes. All right, and then we're gonna go to lippies. I'm gonna try to keep that minimal. Okay, I tried to like minimize it, but I have so many. Okay, so let me start with the gloss. So my gloss collection wasn't as big before I started shopping at Sephora again. I was really into more lipsticks because I like a color payoff on my lips, and glosses don't give you too much color payoff, but it definitely was very in the last few years. Glosses have like exploded, right? So my favorite one that you can find at Sephora, I think it's my top favorite gloss, has got to go to Fenty Beauty, their Gloss Bomb Universal Lip Luminizer. Love it. This one is in the shade Hot Chocolate. Amazing for fall. It gives me more like a red brown, but leaning more brown, but it's so pretty. Yeah, but this is my favorite lip gloss, and it comes in so many different ways. That comes with the Gloss Bomb Heat is supposed to be a plumper. I have a few of those. I don't love the heat part of it. Like it hurts a little. I don't love that, but they're still really pretty. If you want to luminize, if you want a plumper and you don't mind the little bit of the heat, you should try these if you haven't. But these are my favorite, and there's tons of sets for the sale, so they're really good value. One of the things I love about a fall sale is the fact that they come with tons of gift sets, which are already kind of like a value set, and then plus on top you get your sale discount. So awesome. Then the other gloss that I love is the Dior Lip Luminizer. I think that's what it's called. Oh, one more thing about the Gloss Bomb. One of the things I love about it, it is super glossy. If it has color, the color is impactful. They have so many different shades that are really nice. What else? It's not super sticky. It's not thick. It's like it stays on. It's long wearing. It stays on all day. It's just a really good gloss. It's like the perfect mixture of gloss, color, lightweight, not sticky. So good. I love it. The other one is the Dior Lip Maximizer Plumping Gloss. It's a plumping gloss, and you can feel a little bit of like a minty, but it's totally doable. And I have like 3 shades in this one because I only really get it if I have like a Rouge reward or a gift card because they are pricey, but yeah, it's really good. I think that's it for glosses. For lip oil, I've tried a few. I think that my top favorite is the Jisoo. There it is. This is the Jisoo. I think it's a honey infused lip oil. Yeah, honey infused lip oil. They came out with some really pretty colors. A lip oil is different than a gloss. It gives me super high shine, so it's very like a really shiny, glassy lip. It just doesn't last as long, and it's not like a gloss. You can still layer over like a matte lipstick, and you still and it lasts. It's still long lasting. An oil kind of breaks down the makeup, so it's not super long lasting, even layered on top of a lipstick, like a color, like a matte lipstick. So mostly I wear it by itself with a lip liner. But in the summer they had a red and a pink, and I loved it. And this is more like a peachy color that I can still wear through fall. And I'm thinking about picking up, there's like a chocolate one, so I'm thinking about picking up that one. But yeah, such a really yummy feeling lip oil on your lips. So good, and it looks super glassy. So if you want a glassy lip, definitely recommend the Jisoo lip oil. Another glassy, next we're gonna go to lipsticks. There aren't that many lipsticks at Sephora that I love because I'm really love, and I have so many of my MAC ones, which they don't sell at Sephora, so I'm not gonna talk about that. But if you want a matte, one that I really liked was the Makeup by Mario, and it's not new. He's had this for a while. I have 2 shades. The shades kind of look a lot alike, so which is why I haven't really bought any more colors. But it is super creamy. It's matte without being super drying. There's this one, and let me see what color this is. This is a 917. It's kind of like a pinky mauve. It's really pretty. But a little bit goes a long way because it can get thick if you apply too much. And it's creamy. It's like a satin finish. It's pretty, but the colors kind of look a lot the same. The other one is kind of like a hybrid. These two are like gloss lipstick hybrids, which I've been loving, and they're very similar, so I don't know that you need both. But here, the first one is the YSL Candy Glaze. So good. Yeah, it's called the YSL Candy Glaze Lip Gloss Stick. Definitely super glossy, and the colors are rich, and they have a really nice payout. So it's not this is a gloss, so it's a little bit more sheer, but you can get color from this, but it's sheer color. This is more buildable color, so, and it's still glossy, so if you want the glossy effect and even more color payoff, more like a lipstick feel, this is it. And the other one that's very close to it is the Fenty Beauty one. So this one's called the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Stick High Shine Gloss Stick. Same, so it's a stick, but the color payoff is so nice, and you really only need like soft application, and it's glossy and gives you the color of a matte lipstick, but with that shiny finish. So love it so much, and they have so many colors. Yeah, totally recommend. And if you are looking for like a balm, there's so many different balms, but my go-to is the Summer Fridays. So these kind of give you more of a, I like collecting all the scents, but the shades, there are some that give you some color, but most of them are kind of sheer. But really I only use it for like hydrating, for the wintertime especially. These are so good. I love them. And for like the flavors, not the flavors, but the scents. This one's Birthday Cake. I really like it. And then the other gloss that I love, but it's a little thicker, but it's shinier. So this one is not as sheer as this balm, the Summer Fridays. It gives you a little bit more color payoff. And this one is from Edam. It feels really nice on the lips. It's a little bit more, it's a thicker gloss, and it's super glossy, and the colors are really nice. I have this one in 3 different colors, and I have it in the clear, and it is the lip softening balm, and this color is this is butter mocha. This is the clear, and this is good for like layering, especially with the metal tip. You don't get, like, if you're gonna layer this, it's you kind of mix and contaminate the applicator with the lipstick, and I don't love that for my glosses. So I like that this one is a metal that you kind of squeeze out, and you don't contaminate the color of the actual gloss. So I love this one too. For a lip liner, I think I only am gonna recommend one. I have a few, but this is Top, my Makeup by Mario lip liners. Has so many different colors. I have a few in my bag that I want to get, but I love this one. This is the closest thing to my MAC lip liners, and I have a bunch of MAC lip liners, which is why I don't try too many of the ones at Sephora. But the Makeup by Mario is a little creamier than my MAC ones. It stays all day. It's really good, and the colors are so nice. So I love this one. Okay, so that's it for lips. If you guys are still watching, thank you so much. We still got a ways to go. We got to do eyeshadow, all things eyes, mascara, eyeliner, eyebrow stuff, and brushes. I'm gonna recommend some brushes too, so let's keep going. Okay. Eyeshadows. So I haven't been using my eyeshadows as much as I used to, but the fall is the time I usually use them the most, the fall and the winter, not so much in the summer. But I have 3 palettes that I'm recommending, but any eyeshadows from these 3 different brands I recommend, and they're so good. So the first one is Natasha Denona. This is the I Need a Nude, but she's come out with like, there's minis that you can buy from Natasha Denona. That's a great place to start. They're so pretty. The shimmers are so pretty too. Her mattes are amazing. I am so glad to have this in my collection. So I have this palette in I Need a Nude. It comes with some mattes and some different types of shimmers and metallics. Love it. Patrick Daw. also has come out with like mini eyeshadow palettes that are also really good. His formula is rich and creamy and just really pretty to work with. I have a few of his bigger palettes, and this one is the Major Dimensions 3. It's the matte eyeshadow palette. Still on the website. So this one comes with 2 creams, and then the rest are mattes, and it's like a more warm tone and a cool tone nudes. So nice. I love this one, and I'm glad I have this in my collection. Another palette I haven't tried any of his full matte palettes, but I've always purchased these ethereal eyes. So this is the Makeup by Mario ethereal eyes. This is the first one I think that he came out with. It's just called Ethereal Eyes eyeshadow palette. They're supposed to be limited edition. He re-released it, and that's when I got it, because when he released the first version, I didn't know anything about any of these products at Sephora. But he re-released it, I think, last year, and so I repurchased this one. But every year in the holidays, he releases an Ethereal Eyes palette. This year, it's like like a forest themed one, which I don't need, but it's very tempting. Very tempting. I think if you have one, you don't need multiples. The one that I purchased last year was the Moonlight palette, and I have that one too, and that one's more cool tone blues and grays, which I love as well. So I don't think I need one. I need the one that he came out with this year. This one and the other one works, but if you don't have any, or if you want to try it, I definitely recommend. Even though I've heard that this formula is a little different, because the shimmers in here are different. These are more lighter. They're like ethereal for sure. Very pretty. I don't always do super glimmery eyes, and I'm not super adventurous with eyeshadows, so I tend to lean towards matte shadows the most. Which brings me to the next, I have another palette, but let's talk about Makeup by Mario. He came out with these cream eyeshadows. They're just one tone. This is in the shade Sienna. So nice. They're cream. I don't have any creams in my collection, so I have purchased 2 other colors, and I think I have another one in my cart. So I love it. It's a one and done. You just put it on, it lasts all day, doesn't crease. It just gives you a nice, more like contoured look, you know. Some of them are not that color impactful. They're like, the colors are very neutral, but it's perfect for like a one and done. So I love these. You should try it. Another eyeshadow stick, well, I guess this was a cream. This is an eyeshadow stick. It's from Ilia. They have so many pretty colors. This one's in the lilac. Love it too. It lasts all day. It's creamy. It's a little more chalkier, but still very pretty. I love this one. For mascara, I don't know if I'm a mascara lover, or I just am obsessed with finding a mascara that's gonna work. My lashes are super straight. It's so hard for them to hold a curl. Even after I curl it with a curling wand, it's still, usually I have to recurl throughout the day, so I carry a curling eyelash curler with me all the time. This mascara, and so but I love to try. Like I'm like, oh, you say you're gonna curl my lashes, let me try you. So I think it's a bad habit, because then they don't work, and so then I'm left with these mascaras. I have a big collection of mascaras, yeah, but I love it. I love trying them. So anyways, the only one that really does work, and I don't even have to recurl ever. And I usually buy, it's the thing, if you didn't know, a mascara that's waterproof really extends your curl too. So that helps me, especially if you have super straight lashes. For something to hold, it has to be waterproof. So I'm always like looking for mascaras that are not waterproof, but they still claim they're gonna keep my curl and I keep trying, and it's a toxic trait. But anyway, this one is lasts all day, keeps my curl. I don't have to recurl. I love the color impact. I really like a dark, full lash look. I've never tried extensions. I've never tried even like, what do you call them? Like glue-ons. Never. So anyway, so something that gives me the full volume is usually what I tend to go for. So Too Faced Better Than Sex waterproof mascara has been the one. It's the only one that works for me, and I've tried many. The other one that I really like that's not waterproof, and I do have to recurl, but I love the impact of it, gives me volume and fullness, is the Rare Beauty. Love it. And yeah, I do have to recurl, but it does give me fullness and gives me volume and length, and it's my favorite. So those are my top 2 mascaras. Rare Beauty also has a really great eyebrow gel. It really, if you want like a fluffy laminated eyebrow, this gel is so good, and I've repurchased it so many times. I also really like their eyebrow stick. Now I'm not super detailed when it comes to my lashes, so this is just a regular. It gives me the color. I know some people really like a detail eyebrow. I literally just go and then use the spoolie, spread it out, and then use the gel to kind of make them nice and full and keep them stay longer. So this works for me. Eyeliners, I like the Sephora eyeliners. Those are going to be 30% off. I have 2 different ones. This one you sharpen, and then the other is you like self. And the other one is a retractable one. I like both. They last all day. The gel liner is what works the best for my eyes, because they can get greasy and then they kind of transfer all the other formulas. But gel, and if it's waterproof, that stays the longest. Another one that I love, but they discontinued, but I have to mention it, is the Give eyeliners, and I have them in lots of colors. Just like a purple one. There's some on sale, and sometimes if they have them available at the store, you can get them on sale, but I think they're just not carrying Give anymore. And Give had some really good products that I liked. But anyway, you can't go wrong with the Sephora collection. This one is the Contour Colorful Pencil Eyeliner. It's a 12-hour. And then the other one, the retractable one, is called the Waterproof 12-Hour Retractable Eye Pencil. So good. You can't go wrong. They have so many different colors in the Sephora collection, and it's going to be 30% off. So check them out. So I was going to show you the other eyeshadow palette that I really like. This is the Danessa Myricks eyeshadows. She came out with a new one. Danessa Myricks eye products are just a little bit too much for me, but they're beautiful. Like, she has like all these different like metallics and like different formulas in her shadows. But she came out with this product. It's still available, and I wish she came out with more of these smaller versions. So this is her Freedom palette, and these are the colors in that one. So pretty. I love the mattes and the glimmers. It's just, these are so wearable. This is the only one I didn't wear as much, but these two love. She came out with a full palette that has mattes. It's the first time she comes with that let me look it up and see what it's called. Okay, so it's called the Danessa Myricks Lightwork 7, version 7, the Freedom Makeup Palette. It's really cool. It's magnetic, customizable, stackable. So essentially it's 3 of these, and you can stack them up because this is like a magnet, and you can carry them like that, and it comes with this little pouch so you can travel with them. This is the first time every holiday she comes out with a new version, but the last few ones have been just metallics and like glitters and all the different glimmery eyeshadows. that I'm not super into, but I think they're beautiful. And this year, these palettes, and I'll put a picture of it, have mattes in them, kind of like this. So if you see this one, you want to try, this is a good way to start. And then, I mean, I don't need all these colors, but it's really pretty, that the new palette that she came out with. I think that's it. Oh, brushes. So this is my little brush container. I bought these in the container at Amazon. So I first, like, fancy brushes that I bought were from Sephora, and they're double-sided, and I didn't want to store them like sticking out, so I found this flat one. So my favorite ones are Rare Beauty, any of the Rare Beauty ones. But especially if you buy the liquid blushes, you need the liquid brush. It's this one from Rare Beauty. I think I have all of them. The other ones that I really love are the Patrick Ta. This is a double-sided. This one's for like contouring, so a fluffy side and a thicker side. So you can't go wrong with any of those. Yeah, those are the only ones from Sephora that I have. Any Rare Beauty brushes or the Patrick Ta brushes, I would recommend. I've been eyeing Makeup by Mario brushes, also Hourglass, kind of expensive, so I don't know that I would get Hourglass brushes, but I've heard those are really good too. I think that's the end, guys. I think that's it. I do want to go through my wish list for the sale, so if you're still with me, let's keep going. I want to know what you guys are getting. Let me know. This is my wish list. I don't know that I'm gonna get all. I will do a Sephora sale haul for sure. But yeah, let me show you what I am wanting from the sale. So currently in my cart, I have 20 items. It's about $600 before the discount. I definitely have to pare it down. I gotta like rein it back, but these are the items I have in there, so I'm gonna pop them up on my screen. But I have, and like I said, the fall Sephora sale is my favorite time to shop because they have tons of, and I think I spend the most in the fall than I do in the spring, because in the fall they have tons of sets that are a really good value, and then on top you get the 20% off. So there's a Rare Beauty Lash and Brow Essential Duo Makeup, so it comes with the mini mascara, which I love, and then it also comes with the full size of the eyebrow gel. So that I might not get because it would just be a backup. I don't know, we'll see. It's $23. The next thing is a repurchase, and it's a restock. It's the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Skin Smoothing Hydration Mist. I love that one. Like, as soon as after like you cleanse, you just spray it on your face to give you like an instant hydration, because when I cleanse my face, it kind of, you feel a little like drained, right? Like it kind of like, it cleanses you. So this I like to use as like a instant refreshness, instant hydration before I go in with my actual skincare routine. So I love that for that. The Summer Fridays, it's $21. The next is a restock of my Kosas Dream Beam, the mineral sunscreen in the SPF 40. So I'm thinking about getting that just to restock, but I don't know, I might not because I don't need it. It's just to like get a discount on it, but I might be able to last till the spring sale with the one I have. The next is the Jisoo, the honey infused hydrating lip oil in the color Milky Mocha. I think I really want that, so that might stay. The next thing I have on my list is that Lady Gaga, the House Labs Color Fuse Longwear Hydrating Glassy Lip and Cheek blush bomb stick in the color Glassy Cinnamon. I think this will be great for fall. I have that lilac, which is more spring, and so it'd be nice to have this one for fall. So I think I'm getting that one. That one's $34. The next thing I have is the Summer Fridays, the Holiday Trio set with Lip Butter Balm in Hot Cocoa and the new color, or the new flavor, Toasted Marshmallow. And then it comes with the night mask, which I love and I'm out of. So that's like a restock, plus I get 2 new shades that I don't have. So I think I'm definitely getting that. And then next is the Makeup by Mario Ultra Suede Sculpting Lip Pencil in the shade Travis, which is a really pretty brown. And then the other is another restock, is the Jet Lag Overnight Eye Serum from Summer Fridays. It's the eye serum for fine lines and wrinkles with a gentle retinol blend. So this one I like to use under my eyes for my nighttime routine, my skincare nighttime. I love. If you guys want a skincare routine favorites, let me know. And this one is $46. The lip liner was $26. And let's see what else is on here. Okay, so next is the blush from CL. I want to try their formula. This one looks cool. It would be nice to have a blush with SPF. So CL products, I don't know if I had any CL that I recommended. I don't think I did. But I want to try this one. It's the powder blush in the color Rudy, which is like terracotta color. I don't think I have terracottas in my collection. Maybe I have one liquid, but it'd be nice to have a powder. And I want to try this new formula. I have another Makeup by Mario lip pencil in the shade Angela, which is like, I want it like a cherry coke shade lip liner. There's a new one from Mary Phillips. If you don't know, she's like a makeup artist. She came out with a new makeup collection. There's so much new makeup that I haven't like bought because I don't need it, but I'm super tempted and trying to try these new brands. Anyways, she has a lip liner. It's been sold out. I think it's called Cherry Cola. It looks exactly what I want. I want like a brownish red lip liner. I don't think I have one. I have red and I have brown. I don't have a brownish. So Angela is the closest thing that I could find from Makeup by Mario in that color tone. So since the Mary Phillips one's been sold out forever, that color specifically, I'm gonna try this color and see from Makeup by Mario. The next thing I have is the YSL Iconic Pink Make Me Blush and Love Shine Lip Oil Stick set. So this set comes with a blush in Nude Lavalier, which I don't have, and a lip oil, Love Shine Lip Oil Stick in the same shade. Love a monochromatic moment, and this is perfect. Plus you get 20% off. I think it's a good deal. So if you don't already have these colors, I don't, I'm picking this up. This is $64, but the I think it's like the blush is 40 something and the lipstick is also 40, so that's like 80 something dollars, but instead you get it for 64 and then 20% off. Yes. Next is the concealer from Natasha Denona, the High Glam Brightening and Hydrating Concealer in this shade Down that I wanted to get, the N9. That's in there, and then also my Makeup by Mario Master Matte Long Wearing Cream Eyeshadow in the shade Blush. And then, oh no, I was gonna say the last thing, but no, there's more. Rhode. I'm so anti-Rhode just because I'm being petty, because I'm team Selena and team Rare Beauty. But these caught my eye. I'm trying to kind of like turn a blind eye to all the other stuff that's super viral that she has. Like, I know the blushes are viral, the pocket things, and then the glazing milk, but I don't want that. But this caught my eye. It's the Peptide Eye Prep Depuffing Eye Patches, because they have a lot of really cool ingredients in them and I've compared them to other eye patches this is the only one that has this combination of ingredients that I think would really help like to depuff and kind of like plump your eyes in the morning. And it comes in it's a 6-pack. I think I'm gonna try it. Here's another CL product. It's a duo. It's called the Sugar and Silk Duo. It's a blush and highlighter gift set. So it comes with a mini highlighter, a liquid highlighter, and then a mini liquid blush. So wanted to try that. It also has SPF. I haven't tried it, so it'd be nice to get that as a set. Next I have some brushes. So the Patrick Ta Nose Contour Brush. So it has like it's double-sided for contouring your nose, or like even pinpointing contouring around your face. I think that this one would be really good for that. I've been wanting a new concealer brush because the one that I love, but I'm so sad that it's just not working for me anymore, is the Rare Beauty. The thing is that I sometimes just go really fast on my face, and this sticks out a little bit. I don't know if you can tell, but the metal part right there, and sometimes I ding myself and I don't like that. But I do like how thick the brush is. It's like it's dense, and I love that, but I just don't, and I like the shape of it, but just when I go in like this, sometimes I catch that little part right there, and it stings me, and I don't love that for under my eyes. So looking at this, I've looked at so many different ones. The closest thing to that looks like something that I might like is the Hourglass one, but I don't like the price. So Makeup Mario has the F5 concealer brush, so I'm gonna try that. I don't know, I can't tell how dense it is from the pictures, and I haven't seen it in person, but I think I'm gonna try it. And then there's another brush from Makeup Mario. It's for their cream eyeshadow. There's a dual-ended cream and powder brush for eyes. And the last thing that I have is the House Labs Precision Sculpt Shaping Balm Contour Stick. So I don't have a contour, so I thought like that Rare Beauty was going to be a contour, but it's really more blush. So I definitely am looking for a contour just to kind of play. I don't really have one, so this is new. I've heard mixed reviews, but most people like it, and I definitely think these colors are more contour colors, like all of them. It's not even like, there are a lot of gray tones and cool tones that'll help for contour, and I really want to try it. So that's it. I also kind of wanted a perfume, but you know what, I don't know, we'll see. I always go back towards the end, but anyway, yeah, that's my Sephora wish list. I have to tone it down. I don't think I need all of it, but I definitely want a lot of it. So stay tuned for my haul. Thank you if you're still here. My voice is like going. It's going, gone. This is gonna be like over an hour long, maybe even an hour and close to 2 hours. Look at my cup. Isn't she so cute? Some Corsical. You guys should find, there's really good deals online for the Disney cups. Anyway, thank you for watching. My name is Maricela. I don't think I said that in the beginning, but this is my channel, Mari GLA. I'm gonna try to film more beauty content, like get ready with me's. I do a lot of it on short form, like TikTok and Instagram, mostly TikTok, but I like to chat, if you guys didn't notice. And I really like to talk about the products, and I want to be someone you guys can go to that has deeper skin, that you can see how these products and these colors work on our skin tones, or deeper medium tan skin tones, because I don't see that a lot on YouTube. I know there's some out there, but I just don't come across them as much, and hopefully I can be someone that comes across you and your views. So definitely like and subscribe if you want to see more stuff, and thank you for watching.